Welcome back to WCW nWo Revenge, and we are back here with another episode. We have Scott Hall vs. Rick Steiner. I know we already did this match, but I shut off my thing. We're redoing it, and we're back again here with this on our quest for the US Championship. And I wanted to give a big shout out to I Be Trolling You, I believe. Oh, I Be Trolling Your page. We got the question correct. Eric Bischoff and this company were set to buy out WCW before WWF did, and the correct answer was Fusion Net Media Ventures. You were correct. Now, the way it worked was he was the first person to answer that, which is kind of unfair. It gives everybody else less of a chance to get their shot at it, because it's kind of like whoever sees my video first is the winner, but that's not gonna happen anymore. I'm going to pick a random person if more than one person gets it right. So that's the way it's going to be from now on. And let's get into the next question, because I know you guys love these questions. The question is, Scott Hall had actually won World War III in 1997, and he had won the 3-ring Battle Royal. And what would happen is the winner of that would go on to fight for the World Championship, the WCW World Title, at a pay-per-view coming up. You all know it, but it actually didn't happen there. There were stuff that happened, and he actually got a shot at uncensored, I believe. Alright, the question of the day is, how did Scott Hall win the 3-ring Battle Royal? What happened? Who got eliminated? And bloody bloody bloody. What is the answer for that? And you will go in the description box below. And I be trolling your page. I love your username. You're going to be going in the box below. Congrats. Now, let's talk about some WCW stuff. That was amazing. Speaking of all that World War III, that is one thing that I really liked about WCW, was the 3 rings that they had there. It was pretty good, and I would say that WCW had a lot of good gimmick matches that WWE needs to get on, like War Games. War Games was awesome. They need to get that going with the cages and things like that. I did love the 3 rings. I also really liked the 3 cages that they did. They need to bring that back into WWF. I know WWF. I said WWF when it's WWE. But they need to bring back the 3 cages, because that is a lot better than the Elimination Chamber. It was funny when Canyon fell off the 3 cages and almost died. Well, he didn't really die because he landed on padding, but they were all like, "Oh, Canyon, you're dead. Who deader than Canyon?" Yeah. 2 a 2. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? A 1, a 2, a crunch, 3. Oh, he's a little owl. Hello, Mr. Owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Well, let me find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh my god, bringing back nostalgia of just everything that was 90s. That was probably 80s. That was probably earlier, I don't know. But I always remember seeing that commercial in the 90s. And the 90s where it's at listening to Diddy, not Diddy, Paperboy with the song The Diddy. Do the diddy diddy if you want to. Damn, I could do the if you want to. Yeah, I don't know the full song, but I just remember that song. If you remember that song, thumbs up this video. Okay, dokie. Rick Steiner, I never really liked you. Your brother was a million times better, except you couldn't cut a promo. Well, you couldn't cut a promo either. I think Rick Steiner actually appeared in TNA at one point. Let's pick you up. Oh, you're done. You're done for. I'm going to win with the Scott Hall back finisher, because it's so epic that it's a German suplex. Oh, you want to get up? Looks like Outsider's Edge. Oh, you're done. Mordecai's finisher. Oh, I liked Mordecai. Why WWE you have to fire him? Oh, you're still getting up? Alright, back clothesline to the back of the head, and I broke your neck. Remember when he broke his neck? Buff Bagwell went to give him a bulldog, and he landed wrong, and no, was it him? I can't remember. Somebody gave somebody a bulldog. It was Rick Steiner and Buffy the Stuff Bagwell, and somebody gave somebody a bulldog, and they broke their neck. I just remember that. I think it was Rick Steiner that hurt his neck, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Oh well. That's WCW for you. A little too much stuff going on. You can't remember it. Whoa! You know who needs a DVD is Scott Hall. I want to see a Scott Hall DVD. Now that would be awesome. I love me some Scott Hall. You know, people bash on Scott Hall for his drug abuse, his alcohol abuse, and his take money from WWE, leave WWE, go to WCW. He's a scumbag. But there's one thing that I will give him credit for. He actually had gotten in trouble, and this was in Jericho's book, Chris Jericho's book. He had gotten in trouble for putting over Chris Jericho. Eric Bischoff wanted him to lose, but he had actually put over Chris Jericho, and he got punished for it, but you know, he's Scott Hall, so nothing's going to happen to him. And he put Chris Jericho over, which I admire a lot, because it was so hard to get over if you were a mid-carder in WCW. If you weren't one of the big money guys that Bischoff liked, you could never get over. So, Scott Hall, you are a good man in my book. Yeah, Chico. Alright, let's check out the points here and see what happened. Oh, I wanted Rick Steiner to get negative points. And the only reason he doesn't get negative is for special... What? How does he get a special move? He didn't even... Oh, whatever. Time limit. Yeah, that's... Alright, let's see who we are facing next. The height of his drug abuse was in WCW, but he was also awesome in WCW, and Raven is the best. Alright guys, that's all we got for this episode. Answer the question, get your name in the flashing lights. If there's more than one of you, I will pick out a random one. I can't give the first one because it's not fair. It's only when you have the time to see the video. So this is Tony Pizza Guy. Don't cheat on your tests. Answer the questions correctly. Frag out.